The story of Hildene Capital is the story of resilience and determination, the same story as its founder, Brett Jefferson. Brett's story in finance begins in 1996 with his first job in the industry as an eager trainee in the sales and trading program at Smith Barney, and a new product called CBOs. CBOs are securitization of high-yield bonds, although this was unknown to Brett at the time. His manager told him to dig into some Excel spreadsheets to run some different scenario analyses. No problem, right? Well, Brett had a slight problem. He didn't know anything about Excel, let alone any CBOs. Regardless and determined to impress, Brett buckled down and learned everything he could about those spreadsheets and CBOs. Some say that it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert at something. Brett became an expert in less than 3 years. Go ahead, do the math. Simply put, it adds up to pure determination and very little sleep. How did Brett have the confidence to say yes to something he didn't know anything about? Let's dig deeper and go back to Brett's years as a struggling student. Brett had to overcome a lot of challenges as he bounced around various school systems. He finally found a school that fit for him, and it was there he learned to focus. Never settling, Brett found that the game of lacrosse fueled his fire to overcome challenges. His strong work ethic on and off the field caught the eye of the coach at Syracuse, Roy Simmons Jr., and eventually a national championship his senior year as a backup goalie. This only sparked his willingness to work harder and learn more. After Syracuse, his desire to continue learning led him to DePaul University, where he studied for a master's in history and made the dean's list. Still not satisfied, Brett wanted even more. He pursued his MBA at Northwestern. True to Brett's history, acceptance wasn't easy. Brett was denied several times, but was undeterred. Brett persevered until he gained admission and ultimately earned his MBA. Confident and excited to pursue his career in finance, Brett's story moves to Smith Barney, and in less than 3 years, becoming an expert at those CBOs. Brett's opportunity for investing came along in a meeting with the president of Marathon Asset Management in New York. The marathon years are when Brett honed his buying and selling skills and was where he had an epiphany. This breakthrough created his investment paradigm, a series of questions he asks himself when evaluating a risk. 1. What is the value of the asset? 2. What is the value of the structure? 3. What is the value of the options? This paradigm would later become the basis of Hildene. While at Marathon, he applied his investment paradigm to the CBO and CLO markets and had incredible success. Between the years 2002 and 2005, he was a top producer at Marathon. 2006 came, and Brett felt that it was time to move on from Marathon. Rather than taking another job or starting something new, he took time to rest, reflect, and re-energize for 2 years. Those 2 years were life-changing, literally. While on sabbatical, Brett met his wife, Kathy Jefferson. The couple was married in Vermont at a place called Hildene. After marriage and his hiatus from the investment world, Brett decides to start his own firm. Committing to 2 years' worth of salaries and with sheer determination, Brett funded his own company. He promised the first employees a Bloomberg and insurance benefits. After tossing name ideas around for a few days, Brett saw his wedding invitation and the name, Hildene. Like the epiphany of his paradigm, the name stuck. Hildene Capital Management was born. Hildene has organically grown to be a successful hedge fund with over $10 billion in assets under management. Applying his investment paradigm to different structured products, Hildene has been recognized as a top alternative asset manager with a plethora of industry awards since the firm's inception in 2008. Not bad for a kid from Rye, New York who didn't know anything about spreadsheets.